Sit back and relax and enjoy the show with Big OG. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.
Human rights groups now reporting Iranian courts have sentenced 4 more people to death over January's protests in Iran, including the first woman set for execution. Dr. Sheila Nazarian fled Iran as a child. She's now a plastic surgeon, lives in California, and she's back on our program and joins me now. Doctor, I want you to comment on this woman a moment here, but since the beginning of this war, these are the numbers we've tracked. 656 executions in 3 months, 341 in January, 307 in February, 8 recorded in March while Iran was offline. Let me get to being offline in a moment here, but you were talking about violations called crimes against God. And when a woman is executed in Iran, the details you provide are harrowing. Is this going to happen?
Bill, Bill, in Iran, just to let your audience know, they believe this regime, these Islamists, they believe that if a woman is killed and she's a virgin, she goes to heaven. So what they do is they will gang rape her before they execute her. And it's just mind-boggling to me, this Elizabeth Banks sitting comfy in a little cushy couch on a podcast with her hair slicked back, talking about how could anyone vote for Donald Trump. Well, you know, Kamala Harris posted on X yesterday that this is a war of choice, and Donald Trump is the only one helping these people in Iran. So Elizabeth Banks, this woman, Bita, is about to be gang raped and publicly executed, and so are 3 more women. And they have been doing this to many young people. Every single day, 1 or 2 public executions. So you're sitting there on your cushy couch talking about Kamala Harris. You claim to be a feminist. You claim to be a humanitarian. Where are you when the women need you? You're a fake. You are a hypocrite. You are of no help to anyone. So if you claim to be a feminist, you claim to be a humanitarian, you claim to be a good person, America, Iran isn't just a military war or peace in the Middle East or oil stabilization. This is a humanitarian issue. They are killing young people every single day. And the only one that has helped is President Trump.
You know, it's a lack of knowledge and understanding, really. And you understand it better than most. I think about that 19-year-old wrestler who was sentenced to death. I mean, just barbarian. But when I hear you talk
Bill,
about
let
this,
me tell
you talk about this as a humanitarian issue. Because you're thinking about 92 million people who have been subjected to this government for almost 50 years, Doctor.
Yeah, the reason why my family escaped Iran on the back of a pickup truck while the Iranian border police was shooting at us to not escape is because they put my father on a kill list because he was the chief medical officer, a physician affiliated with the Shah's hospital. Okay? I'm so grateful that my family got me out of Iran, me and my sister. They had 2 daughters. They could see this is no future for a girl in Iran. And imagine there are millions of people in Iran who knew westernization, who knew freedom 47 years ago, and they lost it because the useful idiots on college campuses, the leftists on college campuses, joined hands with the Islamists, which is exactly what's happening here. They're using the exact same playbook, the exact same propaganda. And they would say things like, why is the Shah living in a castle while there's homeless people on the street? There's no equity here. They use flowery words to trick comfortable, useful idiots on college campuses who have no real problems, to trick them into bringing Islam into the world.
Yeah, perhaps that's about to come to an end. We'll see on that. Quickly on this, New York Times, even as most Iranians remain cut off from the world, many officials and a limited cadre of Iranian elites have been granted an open connection through what critics call whitelisting. So we think, like, for 48 days, the internet has been basically out. Are you getting information from inside Iran that we have not been able to track down?
The only things that I'm hearing from Iran is that they don't want the bombs to stop. They are more afraid of this regime than they are of the targeted attacks that Israel and America are doing.
Doctor, thanks for coming on. Remember, we thought they were going to go to the street, but when you're faced with an execution in public, it can make you think differently. Dr. Sheila Nazarian, thanks for coming back from California. Thanks.
Thank you.